Hey there! Here are your top news stories from eWEEK. Today's topics include the leak of Windows 10 Cloud, TiVo's analysis of which Super Bowl 51 ads perform the best, the European Union's confirmation that Google's international data transfer contract clauses are compliant with data protection requirements, and the latest version of Evernote for iOS has new content capture functionality. Chromebooks, inexpensive notebook PCs powered by Google's Chrome OS, are becoming an increasingly common sight, particularly in schools. A web leak that made the rounds this past weekend suggests that partnering on inexpensive Windows 10 PCs for classrooms isn't the only way Microsoft plans to compete for budget-conscious technology buyers. Windows 10 Cloud, a version of Microsoft's flagship operating system that only runs universal Windows platform apps, was leaked onto the internet by Twitter user AdGuard, reported MS Power user on February 3rd. Screenshots of the new OS bear a striking resemblance to Windows 10, down to the taskbar and integrated Cortana-enabled search field. When attempting to install Win32 applications, however, a dialog box appears notifying users that this version of the Windows 10 OS was made to help protect you and your device by exclusively running Windows Store apps. TiVo watched Super Bowl 51 along with much of the rest of the world on February 5th. Then, after spending the entire evening evaluating the data scientists at the company on February 6th unveiled their post-game report on the telecast. The report highlighted this year's most engaging commercials, promotions, and in-game moments. TiVo uses anonymous viewership information from millions of set-top boxes in the U.S. for data-driven viewership prediction and audience targeting. The top 3 spots were Buy Brand's Buy 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 spot featuring Justin Timberlake and Christopher Walken, Kia's Hero's Journey, and It's a 10 Hair Care's self-titled ad. The contractual clauses that Google uses to cover international data transfers for European customers of its G Suite applications and its cloud services have been certified as being compliant with European Union data protection requirements. EU data protection authorities have confirmed that the language in Google's contracts for EU business customers align with the European Commission's so-called model contract clauses, the company said Monday. The certification gives EU businesses the legal protections needed for international data transfers without further authorizations, the 2 executives said. The compliance certification will also make it easier for Google to get similar certifications in other countries that have data protection requirements similar to those in the EU. The latest version of Evernote for iOS not only looks different, it streamlines many of the popular apps' note-taking and content capture functionality. All of the main things that you want to do in the application are just a touch away, Nate Fortin, Vice President of Design at Evernote, told eWEEK during an interview. Crafting an interface and overall experience that got out of the user's way was the central philosophy guiding the company's efforts in the months before the January 17th launch of the redesigned app, he added. Evernote 8.0 for iPhones, iPad, and iPod Touch sports a minimalist, uncluttered startup that showcases a user's notes and provides quick access to notebooks and the app's search functionality. Thanks for watching. Follow the links on this page to learn more about the stories mentioned in this broadcast, and check back every weekday for another daily tech briefing from eWEEK.com.